Okay, this emulator better not fucking screw me over because I am literally getting pissed off of it. Literally getting pissed off of it. Oh. Alright, so I hate repeating myself, but yeah, hopefully this emulator will not screw me over this time, like it always does. They really need to get a new one out. But yeah, I mean I hate having to keep repeating myself, but we are now doing the second game with the PS1 marathon. And yeah, this is a odd kind of game, and as you can tell it's a Japanese exclusive, and it is a follow-up to the most criminally underrated franchise of all time. And it was released in 1999 for the PlayStation, like a year before the PS2, which is depressing because I would have loved to see another Jump and Flash game on the PS2, PS3 and PS4, but yeah, sadly that ain't the case. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now playing Robbit Mon Dieu, which is a Japanese exclusive PS1 game, Japanese exclusive Jumping Flash game. Oh god, yeah. The weird thing with these Japanese games is that you have to press circle to confirm and X to decline, which makes sense because obviously that was the original intended thing to have on the button designs. I mean, think of like playing it on the Nintendo system, where I think A is on the circle button and B is on the X button, and yeah. But this game is kind of different to the other Jump and Flash games. I think it's set years after Jump and Flash 2, where Captain Kabuki wrecked some shit and Baron being two-faced. I think this is a new kind of Robbit. He got a nice little redesign here, which looks more rabbit-like. And yeah. Alright, I tested it out earlier, so hopefully this emulator will not be such a fuck up. Alright, so the mission in here is that we gotta get this kid to his home. But we'll get used to the controls for a bit. So yeah, as before, Robbit can jump up to 3 times. You have your jump meter like in Jumping Flash 2. And yeah. Okay, this emulator's fucking up, so we gotta get this. Yeah. Yeah. That's basically the mission. I don't know why, because I've set the thing to fucking 480p and it's still messing with me. Is my PC this shit? I just don't understand. It was working fine in Medieval. Why is it doing this now? Oh, I digress. Obviously I couldn't explain the controls because the emulator fucking hates me. It always does this when I play Jumping Flash games. I don't know why. It always does this. Like, oh god. And every once in a while we get a newspaper thing. And I would read it, but it's in fucking Japanese, so yeah. And there are two pathways. We can either go here or go there. We'll go here. Yeah, I am skipping it because, yeah, it's in Japanese, so, yeah. Yeah, I have been feeling rough all weekend, basically. And I am starting to get better, but it's still creeping up a bit, but I'll be fine. Alright, so this one we gotta fly through 7 rings. Well, I guess there's no time to waste. Not 7 rings, 10 rings. I guess there's no time to waste. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is very different to the other Jumping Flash games. We're basically doing missions, and we're not working for Universal City Hall anymore. We're now under orders of Universal City Service. Oh, and by the way, Robbit has a new little stomp attack, but you can't spam it though. It has to recharge, so you gotta use it wisely. I think it's a nice little natural upgrade to his moveset, you know? It's kind of like the stomp from the modern Sonic games, you know? Only you can't really spam it. And it's also good for dodging attacks on bosses. Oh god, excuse me. Alright, I think we'll do this one. But yeah, there was a loads more cast of characters in this one. And by the way, the graphics have been astoundingly improved from Jumping Flash 2 and Jumping Flash 1. Like, this has to be the best looking Jumping Flash game in the series, without a doubt. There are no more void skyboxes. Yeah. And like in those two games, it tries to go for 60 frames per second, but fortunately when there's more on screen, it goes from 30. But like those two games, in the emulator you can overclock it and once again get a buttery smooth frame rate, which unfortunately I didn't do because the emulator doesn't like it. The emulator just hates being recorded. Like, it hates being recorded. I don't know why. It hates being recorded. That's odd, and it's odd as well because with Strider 2 and in Medieval, the emulator was fine. It was behaving itself really well. But every time I play a Jumping Flash game, it just does this kind of shit. I don't know why. Alright, how much time we got? 9 minutes. We'll do some more missions. But yeah, there's a lot of ground to cover with this one. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the last Let's Play of this year, because the other two games I will not get done this year. Since Medieval took longer than I thought, so yeah. Now in this one we gotta collect kill some frogs and collect them. Here we go. Now, Robbit does have his gun from Trusty Gun, but fortunately it's been nerfed. You don't hold it down anymore, you have to mash it, and it can't go far as well. You do have your other weapons from the first game, except for the first two games, except for Power Warps and Twisters. So you get the Cherry Bomb, the Roman Candle, and the Rockets. But some of them have been, like, nerfed. I think the Cherry Bomb has been nerfed. Because usually it's a Screw Nuke. But I think the range has been nerfed a bit. Alright, just one more frog and then we're good to go. So yeah, the controls are about 1-to-1 with Jump and Flash 1 and 2. And you know the detail that I love is that your HUD has actual lighting to it. So yeah, and it just looks good. Obviously can't see it now. Where the fuck is that other frog? Sure it was here. This is somewhere else. Maybe it's on that little island thing. Oh, here we go. Sneaky bastards. Yeah, you can. If you do well in the level, you can either, depending how you perform in the level, you can either get a clear or an excellent. But I don't know what the meaning of it is, but yeah. Oh. Let's get this newspaper. Yeah, it would have been helpful to read this if it weren't in Japanese, but at least get some nice little artwork in there. Ah, bless me. Alright, which one shall we go for next? We'll go for this one. Ugh. But yeah, for the longest time I didn't know there was actually a Jumping Flash 3 until like years ago. I saw like videos of this game, and ever since then I've been wanting to play it for ages. But nah. So I think this was my first emulator game ever, because I think my brother introduced me to the world of emulation. I mean, I think it was on an old version of EPXZ, so yeah. But this is how I played the game for the first time, and to my surprise, recently I started coming more ground in the game. Alright, but for this one we gotta kill all 13 ghosts. By the way, you see how the HUD has actual lighting? It's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, as usual, there are some new enemies in this game, and some enemies make a return from Jumping Flash 1 and 2. Not all of them, but some. Alright. I kind of wish this game had an English release. Like, it would have been better. But it is what it is. Alright, here's another ghost. Alright, one more. Then we are done with this mission. Oh God, I have this really awful taste in my mouth. Oh, by the way, this guy shows up in levels and gives you weapon or health. Okay, so we now have the rockets, and let me show you what they do. Yeah, instead of like going full frontal, they just spin around and then they move. Oh, and by the way, I don't know why the screen goes blue after the certain cutscene, but I don't know why. Man. But you see, we're covering loads of missions in a single part. But how much we got? 17 minutes. We will do one more mission and then we'll call it a part. And so far this emulator is actually now behaving itself, which it should do. I think this is how I'm going to record the game from now on. It's kind of hard to understand it, obviously, because it's in Japanese. And if it weren't in English, I would understand the plot a lot better. And I would have understood the characters a lot better. Because there are some charming characters in this game. Oops. So yeah, obviously the Kiwis make a return. Those cute little things. Kaboom! Alright, so we gotta kill all the Kiwis here. And there are some bigger ones this time, which have the paragliders from the second game. Alright. Let's get some Dio in this. Oh, I'm such a JoJo nerd. Holy shit. That stuff took out everything. Like, oh my god. But we got a much bigger threat to deal with. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Mata! Oh my god. Look at all those Kiwis. No wonder Robbit fainted. God. But yeah, we are now gonna call it apart. After we, yeah, look at this. Alright. So yeah, we're now gonna call it apart here. And we got some more missions to do. We cleared a lot in this single part, so I'm wondering how long this Let's Play is gonna be. It'll probably be longer than the Jumping Flash 1 and 2 Let's Plays, but we'll see. Alright, so yeah. Now see you all in the next part, where we take on more missions of the game. Alright. Take care.